I'll take 3 tacos. 1 carne asada, 1 al pastor, and 1 mysterious.
Ah, the mystery taco. Are you sure?
Buddy, my whole life is a mystery. Hit me with the taco of the unknown.
1 carne asada, 1 al pastor, 1 quantum anomaly wrapped in tortilla coming right up.
You know, you don't see a lot of sentient toast running a taco stand.
You don't see a lot of cartoon detectives ordering forbidden taco. But here we are.
Was that on the menu?
No, but I could fry it up for you. Enjoy, no refunds. If you start floating mid-bite, just go with it.
Oh yeah, that looks cursed. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've eaten. You have always been the taco. Well, that's new.
You want some salsa with that?
Does that belong to you? Well, whose is it? Well, how'd it get there? I think that might be illegal. What do you think the cellophane's gonna do? Oh, hello world! Skip Truth here. You know, Web3 can be confusing to most people. It's like buying weed from a dude who only speaks in riddles. You want to buy an NFT? It's a one-of-a-kind asset, but also, not really. Just give me something I can actually hold, man. My guest today is no stranger to the blockchain. In fact, he's the blockchain's bestie. Please welcome Shoto. The first thing I'm going to ask you is to tell me how you got here. And, well, if that was by bus or by car, that's nice. But that's not what I'm asking. Rather, I'd like to know, how did you arrive on Sui?
Hey guys, a pleasure. So how I arrived on Sui was fairly simple. I saw a lot of people smarter than me talking about it, did some research, saw it was one of the most high-performing blockchain technologies in existence, and absolutely loved the team behind it. So for me, it was a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
All right, so what was it about Sui that made you think, I need some place to put my intellectual property? Sui. Yeah, okay, that works.
So I think every cycle is always looking for something new. You need a technology significantly greater, right, in terms of order of magnitude. And you have that with Solana and Ethereum, and you need something significantly better than Solana. And I think with the Move language and particularly the technical strength of the Sui team,
they're great. Word up!
It just made me confident that this was a bet which was an order of magnitude big enough.
It's huge!
Tech-wise to make a significant dent. And I think you can see that this cycle already where Sui is receiving a lot of hype, a lot of users.
I'm pumped!
And a lot of great early applications, which is most than other ecosystems.
We're going to take a little break and hear from our sponsor. Wait, we have sponsors? We'll be right back.
High above the sleeping city, under the glow of the disco moon, she leaps, she flips, she craves vitamins, energy, and delicious crunches. She's the CatnipOs kitty cat.
Ooh, I need my nightly dose of mischief and breakfast.
That's right, kitty fans. The world's first cereal made for midnight marauders and breakfast bandits alike. CatnipOs packed with crunchy oat O's and sprinkled with mysterious green flakes of power.
Me, wow. Tastes like a crime spree dipped in milk.
Made by Cereos, the minds who brought you Toastios and Isos. CatnipOs are fortified with vitamins A, B, C, and M for meow power. Warning, eating CatnipOs may cause excessive prowling, spontaneous acrobatics, and uncontrollable funky fresh feline footwork.
All right, now I got to switch to Fudd the Pug, which honestly, since we're talking about it, I'm kind of low-key mad that my mom didn't name me that. So WTF, what's Fudd the Pug?
Sure. So FUD is very much a community-centered project where we got together as a group of founders, builders, and investors on Sui and realized that there wasn't really a community token project. So we launched FUD around Christmas of 2024. It was a totally free airdrop to the community with no pre-sale or upfront investment. And since then, we've worked hard to make it the most well-integrated community token in the ecosystem, boasting more integrations than any other token and having a huge amount of holders and really being that OG culture and chaos project on Sui.
As a fellow content creator, I'd love some insight into your creative process. You know, how do you get your ideas for content? Mine, for example, includes dark rooms, some jazz music, and a smidgen of Dime Tap added to seltzer water. But what's your process?
I think a lot of them don't even know why. I think there's just an instinctive wanting to interact that happens when you see the pug's cute little face and his cute little butt cheeks. But really, I'd say it's just a mascot for the Sui community to rally around as something that represents them. I think the name, even FUD, which means like fake negative news and stuff, I think is very fitting because Sui received a great amount of FUD in its early days and months and weeks. And so it's quite a good symbol of what the community has gone through, and still saying good vibes and embracing the FUD and chaos of it all, really.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, I think it's been a great mascot for the community to rally around.
We're going to take a break for a minute so we can see what's cooking in the toaster. Smells like burnt toast.
We're lounging in the toaster over here. Whatever you want to push down, we'll pop it up, nice and hot and fresh for you. Meanwhile, I'm starving. You ever get so lazy that instead of going to the store, you just convince yourself that crumbs are a valid food group? Like, yeah, sure, this half a broken cracker and stale chip fragment count as dinner. This is fine. It's not fine. Maybe a call-in will take my mind off my stomach eating itself. You're on the air.
Why does nobody take my cash anymore? I've got a pocket full of coins, but I can't even get a taco unless I have a credit card or some weird digital payment app.
Patience, my dude. One day the burritos will flow.
Burrito.
And the taco stands will once again accept the mighty physical coin. It might be some weird future space coin, but it will barter your rolled tacos. But until then, we suffer. Thanks for calling. Man, I want tacos so bad now. And I'm furious at past Toastopher for not thinking ahead and securing food for this version of me. Like, what was he ever doing? Just sitting around eating crumbs and ignoring the future? Wait, if there's a past Toastopher and a present Toastopher, does that mean there's a future Toastopher? And if so, could he send tacos back to me right now? Through time? Like just materialize a burrito in my hand? Oh no, what if future Toastopher is just as lazy as past Toastopher? What if I never get tacos? This is the darkest timeline.
It's time for our wild card question. Here we go. It's a little unorthodox, but what was the first thing that you ever searched on the internet?
Extra large underpants.
It works for me.
Okay, now we're going to play. You say, I say. It's word association. I'm going to throw out a word, and then I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind. These are silly and non sequitur. Are you ready?
Got it.
Octopus.
I was going to say something inappropriate there, rhyming with pussycat.
That'll work. All right, the next one is fork.
Knife.
Gummy worm mustache.
Fudworm mustache.
Taco Tuesday.
Good food.
Nice. I concur. All right, the last one is called glitter glue.
Honestly, it just makes me think of I'm a kid and people in the class sniffing glue.
I love that smell.
I like playing this game with you. All right. Our last game is called Would You Rather? I'll give you two scenarios and you pick the one that you prefer. All right, here we go. Swim in a pool of jelly or climb a mountain of mashed potatoes.
Swimming in a pool of jelly seems less effort.
Only communicate through rhymes or only communicate through mime.
Oh, only communicate through rhymes. Imagine the Fud the Bug Gang are pretty lyrical.
Excellent. All right. Always glow like a firefly or always smell like cinnamon.
Always smell like cinnamon.
What's that haunting aroma?
Yeah, I think that goes well with tea. All right, here we go. Sleep in a giant nest or in a hollowed out pumpkin. Ew.
A giant nest. Connect with the animal side a bit more.
All right, we're at our last question, and I thank you for joining us today, but this is an important one. This is where we ask you to predict the future. Here we go. The year is 4000, and the animals rule the world. Which of them keeps us as pets?
It's got to be the pugs. The rise of the pugs.
Nice. I concur. Well, thank you so much, Shoto. I appreciate your time today. Thanks for getting up early and joining us here on Identified, and we will see you on the blockchain. So this week's Identified art piece is particularly special because, well, it's art of art. It's an avatar of an avatar, which is basically 2 degrees removed from reality. So if you think about it, it's not just a painting, it's a portrait of someone who doesn't even exist. Which makes me wonder, am I even real? Or am I just some sort of animated side project? What the f***? Anyway, here's John Doe's take on Shoto.
Welcome to Moments of Truth.
If I ever get amnesia, I hope at the very least that I remember that I have amnesia. It's time for Wonder Wheel of Fortune. Our magic wheel spins and delivers the answer to a question I will reveal once it's landed. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, the answer is $3.75 an hour. And the question is, how little do we pay our stagehands? That's our show for today. Thanks for joining us here on Identified. I'm your host, Skip Truth, and remember, kids, if you do something wrong but you act really confident, you can easily make someone else think.